Time to take a network outage. Let's get started. What's up, guys? The house is empty, so I can finally get in and install that Dell PowerConnect switch. To do that, I'm going to be taking out the Cisco switch, which is this guy right here, as well as the Netgear switch, which is right here. That's a little 8-port gigabit switch, which I've showed you before in a couple of videos. So let me take everything out of the rack, and then I'll show you what we've got. Let me talk about my setup now before I take it apart. Up above is my patch panel. I've got 2 lines that are wired into there that go upstairs to my office, and 1 line that goes over to my workbench. Underneath is the Cisco switch, which is not being used at the moment. That was providing network and internet over to a couple of rack servers that I no longer have. So an older Dell server and a HP server, which I've gotten rid of over the last couple of weeks. Underneath, behind those wires right there, is that Netgear gigabit switch, which is an 8-port guy that is the main switch for my network. So this guy and this guy here are going to get replaced by the Dell PowerConnect, and then the Netgear switch I'll just put back in the box, and I'll hang on to it. I'm sure I'll have a use for it in the future. Alright, to you guys this is going to look like a split second, but to me it's actually been a few hours. I actually had to take a little break in there for dinner, but I did get back to rearranging and putting the new switch in place, and it's in and working really great. Now I did take a minute to try and tidy up the cables just a bit, and I did rearrange the rack slightly, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second here. Ultimately, I do have plans to sort of redo the whole rack altogether. I would like to really get in and clean up cables and tidy it up even more, but for now this will be just fine. So let me show you what I did. Okay, let me give you the little rundown here. So starting from the top is my patch panel. Underneath that is the Dell switch, which I just put in. The fans are really quiet. In fact, the other servers in my rack actually make a little bit more sound than that, which is perfect because that really doesn't make a lot of noise at all, which I really like. Underneath that is the APC automatic transfer switch. Got a couple of videos about this guy. Put this together running ClearOS Community, which is handles my firewall and some of my DNS. So underneath that is a TrendNet KVM switch. It's a TK-801R. That's an older KVM switch which I've had for a little while. So this guy here is the cable box that I get from Time Warner. Underneath is this HP Slim computer, which is turned off at the moment. That guy is supposed to be running my PBX software, and I haven't turned it on yet. I will make another video about the PBX project, I swear. So I'll leave it at that. So that's the PBX server. That guy with the 2 handles here, so this guy here is a pull-out console with a keyboard. I don't really use it a lot because it doesn't work as well as I want it to, and I don't know if it's a problem with the console or with the KVM switch. I need to do some debugging there, but I'll get there when I get there. Nice big empty space. If you remember, that's where I had my Dell PowerEdge server and the HP server, which I've gotten rid of. I actually sold those and made a couple bucks, which is good. And underneath that big server here, this guy right there, that guy is my home server. So that's running Windows 2012 server. It's the Essentials version. And way underneath there I have 2 APC rack mounted UPSs. So the first one is a SmartUps Smart UPS, not a SmartUps, Smart UPS 700, and underneath is a Smart UPS 2200, and they both connect into the APC automatic transfer switch. Alright, so what to do with this space here between the console and the home server? What I would like to do is actually get some newer parts and build a new server to go in between there. The idea is that I would like to put together a virtual host so that I can host a handful of virtual machines here at the house. My main PC that I use today, that I've shown on the channel a bunch of times, I actually do use VirtualBox on that machine to do some testing of software and some other stuff. But I think having a dedicated machine down here in the basement would be great. I would like to build something that's a little bit more modern than than I've done in the past. So you look for that at some point in the future. Alright, that's mission accomplished. Got the Dell switch in, and the last thing I need to do is put the panels on the side of the server rack as well as the door, and then we can wrap this project up. If this is your first time checking out the channel, definitely that's great. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. For everyone else who are my subscribers, thanks for sticking with me. Check out the description below for links to every other place that I'm at. You can follow me there for updates on when new videos are posted. And that's going to do it for us today, guys. So thanks for watching. See you next time.